Ever wondered how to grow lavender from seed and create a garden that smells as good as it looks? Well, you're in the right place. Lavender can be tricky, but don't worry. Today I'm sharing 5 game-changing tips that'll have you growing insane amounts of lavender, whether you're just starting out or you've been gardening for years. Before we dive into the tips, if you love gardening and want more insider tricks like this, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. I post new content every week to help you take your garden to the next level. Let's talk about lavender. It's not just a beautiful plant, it's a powerhouse. From its calming scent in aromatherapy to its versatility in cooking, lavender does it all. And the best part? Growing it from seed is not only cost-effective, it's super rewarding. Sure, it takes a little patience and know-how, but trust me, it's worth it. By the end of this video, you'll have all the tools and knowledge you need to grow a thriving lavender garden, from picking the perfect seeds to caring for your plants as they flourish. So, let's get started. Choosing the right lavender seeds. Let's kick things off with one of the most important steps in your lavender journey, choosing the right lavender seeds. Not all lavender is created equal, and picking the best variety for your climate will set you up for success from the start. 2 of the most popular varieties are Lavandula angustifolia, also known as English lavender, and Lavandula X intermedia, or lavandin. Both are widely loved, but they each have their own unique qualities. Let's break them down. First up, Lavandula angustifolia, or English lavender, is the classic lavender variety. It's known for its sweet, fragrant scent and compact size, making it perfect for smaller gardens or containers. Plus, it's hardy and can withstand colder climates, ideal if you live in an area with chilly winters. English lavender has a rich purple hue and blooms in late spring to early summer, giving you a beautiful, aromatic garden with minimal effort. Now, if you're in a warmer region, Lavandula X intermedia or lavandin might be your best bet. This hybrid variety is larger, with tall, showy flower spikes that make a bold statement in any garden. Lavandin has a stronger scent and is typically more heat-tolerant, making it a great choice for those hotter climates. It also tends to produce more blooms, so if you're looking to fill your space with a lot of color and fragrance, this is the variety for you. Here's something to keep in mind. Lavender is a Mediterranean plant, so it thrives in dry, well-drained soil and full sunlight. But your choice between these 2 varieties really comes down to your local climate. If you're gardening in a region with cold winters, English lavender will be your go-to. But if you're in a warmer, sunnier area, lavandin will flourish. Just remember, the better your lavenders match to your climate, the stronger and healthier it will grow. So do a little research on your local climate zone and pick the variety that will be happiest in your garden. This will set you up for success in the long run. 2. Preparing the soil for lavender seeds. Now that we've picked the perfect seeds, it's time to talk about soil, the foundation of your lavender garden. You could have the best seeds in the world, but if your soil isn't right, your plants will struggle to thrive. Lavender requires well-draining soil that dries out quickly after watering. This is crucial because lavender doesn't like its roots sitting in wet soil for too long. It needs good airflow to stay healthy. So how do we get this soil just right? First, let's talk drainage. Lavender doesn't like heavy, compact soil. It prefers a soil mix that allows excess water to escape, which prevents root rot. To improve drainage, you can mix in sand, perlite, or even small gravel. These materials will create air pockets in the soil and help water flow through easily, giving your lavender roots the breathing space they need. If your soil is naturally heavy or clay-like, mixing in sand or perlite will do wonders. These materials will break up the compactness and make sure the water doesn't linger around the roots. But there's one more thing to keep in mind: the soil's pH. Lavender thrives in slightly alkaline soil, ideally between 6.5 and 7.5 pH. If your soil is too acidic, it can affect your lavender's ability to take up nutrients. Here's where a simple soil test kit comes in handy. It's a small investment that can pay off big. Just follow the instructions on the kit and you'll know exactly where your soil stands. If it turns out your soil is too acidic, no problem. Just add some lime to raise the pH. Lime is easy to find at your local garden center and can quickly bring your soil into the ideal range for lavender. Once your soil is properly amended, you'll want to make sure it's loose, light, and airy. Lavender needs soil that drains fast but still holds just enough moisture to keep its roots happy. You're looking for the perfect balance, well-drained, slightly alkaline, and light enough to allow the roots to grow deep and strong. Remember, soil prep is one of the most important steps. A little extra effort now can save you a lot of headaches later. With the right soil, your lavender will have the best chance to grow strong, healthy, and full of that wonderful fragrance. 3. Sowing lavender seeds properly. Now that your soil is prepared and your lavender seeds are ready, it's time for the fun part, sowing them. This is where a lot of gardeners get it wrong, so let's make sure you get it right from the start. Lavender seeds need light to germinate, so one of the biggest mistakes you can make is burying them too deep. Instead, simply press the seeds lightly into the soil, about 1/4 inch deep. That's it, don't go any deeper. The seeds need that light exposure to kickstart the germination process. And while you're at it, make sure to leave about 1 inch of space between each seed. This will give them enough room to grow strong without overcrowding each other. Now, if you're sowing multiple seeds, it's important to give each one its own little space to grow. Lavender plants can get a bit crowded if they don't have room to stretch their roots, so spacing them out will give them the best chance to thrive. If you're sowing indoors, I highly recommend using a seed tray with a clear lid. This is a game changer, especially if you're growing lavender in a cooler environment. The clear lid helps trap moisture and warmth, creating a mini greenhouse effect that'll encourage your seeds to sprout faster. By keeping the humidity just right, you're setting your lavender seeds up for a successful start. And don't worry, once your seeds start sprouting, they'll be well on their way to growing into those beautiful, fragrant plants we all love. Now, if you're loving these lavender tips so far, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. It really helps out the channel. And if you want even more tips to take your gardening game to the next level, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss an update. I post fresh gardening advice every week to help you grow the garden of your dreams. Tip 4. Managing temperature and light for germination. Now that you've sown your lavender seeds, there's one crucial factor that will make or break your success: managing the temperature and light. Lavender seeds, like many others, need warmth to kickstart the germination process. Without the right conditions, your seeds may struggle to sprout, so let's make sure you're setting them up for success. For lavender, the ideal temperature range is between 65 degrees Fahrenheit and 70 degrees Fahrenheit, or about 18 degrees Celsius to 21 degrees Celsius. A warm spot near a window that gets a lot of natural light is perfect. But if you're growing indoors and don't have a naturally warm space, don't worry, there's a simple solution. You can use a heat mat, which will gently warm the soil from underneath, creating the perfect environment for germination. Now let's talk light. Lavender seeds need light to germinate, so don't hide them in a dark cupboard. Place them in a bright spot where they can get indirect sunlight. If you're growing indoors and don't have access to enough natural light, investing in a grow light can make all the difference. A grow light simulates the sunlight they need to thrive, and it will help them get the energy they need to break through the soil. Germination usually takes about 2 to 4 weeks, but be patient. Lavender seeds can be a bit slow to start, and that's completely normal. During this time, make sure your seeds stay warm and receive plenty of light. You'll notice tiny green shoots popping up. This is when the magic begins. While waiting for your seeds to germinate, try to resist the urge to check them too often. Keeping the environment stable and undisturbed is key to giving your seeds the best shot at thriving. It may take a little time, but once they start sprouting, you'll know your lavender garden is on its way to greatness. Tip 5. Transplanting and caring for your lavender. Now that your lavender seedlings have grown strong and sturdy, it's time for the exciting next step: transplanting them into the garden. But before you rush them outside, there's one important thing to keep in mind. You need to wait for the right moment. Let's talk about when it's the best time to make that move. Once your seedlings have developed a few sets of leaves and the threat of frost has passed, you're ready to transplant them. Lavender is pretty frost sensitive, so make sure the weather has warmed up and that there's no risk of frost in your area before you make the big move. You don't want to risk damaging those tender little plants. But before you just plant them directly into the ground, there's one crucial step: hardening off. This process is essential to ensure your lavender plants don't go into shock when exposed to the harsher outdoor conditions. Think of it like a gradual acclimation to the elements. Hardening off means gradually exposing your lavender plants to outdoor conditions over the course of about a week or two. Start by placing them in a shaded, sheltered spot for a few hours a day and gradually increase their exposure to full sunlight. This helps them adjust to both the sunlight and the outdoor temperature, reducing the risk of sunburn or shock. Each day, increase the amount of time they spend outside, and after about a week, your lavender will be fully acclimated and ready to go into the ground. You'll notice that they'll start standing up taller and stronger, showing signs that they're adapting well to their new environment. Now that your lavender is ready for the outdoors, it's time to transplant them into your garden. When planting, make sure to dig a hole that's large enough to accommodate the roots comfortably. Lavender doesn't like its roots to be cramped, so give them room to grow deep. Place the plant in the hole, fill it in with soil, and gently pat it down to secure it. After transplanting, water the plants well, but be sure not to overwater. Lavender prefers to dry out between waterings. And as they settle into their new home, continue to monitor their progress. If you notice any signs of stress, like wilting, give them some time to adjust. It's normal for them to look a little droopy at first, but they'll perk up once their roots take hold. With just a little patience and proper care, your lavender plants will soon settle in and start growing beautifully, adding that signature fragrance and stunning color to your garden. And before you know it, you'll have a garden full of vibrant lavender that you grew from seed. So, there you have it, 5 simple yet powerful tips for growing lavender from seed. With the right seeds, soil, light, and care, you'll be well on your way to creating a stunning lavender garden that'll reward you year after year. Whether you're using it for aromatherapy, cooking, or simply to enjoy its beauty, lavender is an incredible plant to grow. Remember, it all starts with choosing the right seeds, preparing your soil, and giving those seedlings the best start in life with proper care and patience. And once your lavender's ready to thrive outdoors, your hard work will soon be rewarded with beautiful, fragrant blooms. If you found this video helpful, I'd love to hear about your lavender growing journey in the comments below. Do you have any lavender growing tips of your own? Or perhaps you've tried growing it from seed before? Share your experiences. I'll be reading every comment and responding to as many as I can. And if you're not already subscribed, be sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss out on more gardening tips and tricks. I post new content every week to help you become the best gardener you can be. Thank you for watching. Growing lavender from seed can take some time and effort, but it's so worth it. If you follow these tips and stay patient, you'll soon have a thriving lavender garden that'll bring beauty and fragrance into your life. Don't forget to check out my other gardening videos for more tips and tricks to help you grow a garden you'll love. Until next time, happy gardening, and I'll see you in the next video.